Ho, 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 and welcome to the merry bowels of Netflix. Santa's elves have been busy in the workshop making toys to make a happy Christmas morning for all the girls and boys, but two sorry elves have not yet arrived at their post, for they've stayed up all night watching movies to roast. Elf Isaac and Elf Larry have pissed off Kris Kringle, for Santa told the both of them not to intermingle. For their hatred of each other there indeed was no fix, and together they did dwell inside the bowels of Netflix.
Alright, welcome to the bowels of Netflix. I'm Isaac, and with me as always is my fearless co-host Larry. How are you doing this week, Larry?
Ho, 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 ho. It's a pimp counting host.
How many hoes do you have?
Ho, 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 ho. Man, ho. You're welcome. Ho, ho. This is awful. This is just the worst.
Do you think you'd be a good pimp?
Well, I don't know. Generally I'm really filled with the milk of human kindness. So probably.
I don't think pimps should say they're filled with milk. I feel like you're already off to a bad start. I'm not sure if you would be too nice or you'd treat the ladies too rough. I could see it going either way.
What? No, how dare you?
I
might kill a John. I might kill a John who gives one of my ladies the wrong look.
I feel like if a lady starts sassing back and she goes over, if she goes to another pimp, your wrath would be beyond imagination.
I don't think this is a healthy discussion for 2018. This is our first Christmas show. This is what we've both decided to just run with. This is why people go to improv school.
Oh, prostitutes. Sorry, sex workers. God. Good Lord. Okay, we are the Bowels of Netflix, your most offensive podcast.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm broken. Society broke me. They're to blame, not me. Not me at all. But we are the Bowels of Netflix. We make each other watch the worst movies we can possibly find. And we're doing a couple of Christmas episodes, because Christmas is, only a couple days away?
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's getting rough.
This comes out on, the 23rd?
23rd, yeah. So I'll probably be busy wrapping my balls up in tissue paper and presenting them to the missus as a gift. Mm-hmm. Yep. So
I'll be busy preparing for my birthday, which is far more important than that smelly desert wizard.
Smelly desert wizard.
So, I don't know what I'll be doing. Probably a lot of the same, I guess, with the balls and the tissue paper, and I guess I'll just sit around the house.
We've discussed beer time before, where if you're awake and midnight rolls over, so if you're awake at 1 a.m., the 23rd going into the 24th, it's not your birthday yet.
Correct.
Okay. I don't want to see any 1201 post on Facebook about happy birthday to Larry. I'm so happy it's my birthday.
Well, it won't be from me.
If someone says happy birthday at 1 a.m., you better text back, did you fucking sleep yet, asshole? Because it's not my birthday yet.
I'm not a sleep Nazi.
Sleep Nazi? That sounds like a good movie. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Those are at Bowels of Netflix. Send us an email, bowelsofnetflix@gmail.com. We'd love to hear your experience with these movies, or if you have any movies that you think we should check out for the show. And make sure to rate and subscribe, and tell us about your friends, because we'd really love to hear what it's like to have friends.
I don't know how much more you can keep muddling that up, but I'm excited to see how far down the rabbit hole that goes.
Yeah, I'm probably just forever. It still makes me giggle. It's the stupidest thing in the world.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, God. And, so this week you gave me a Christmas movie to cope with called Angels in the Snow.
Yes. And from what little we've talked about it before, you're quite upset.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this movie. And before we get into it, we should have discussed this earlier because we're professionals. But Santa Claus, I think, dropped off something for me. Is that a beginning of the episode or end of the episode?
Well, it's unrelated to the actual episode, but I don't. That's a good question. Maybe okay. Since
if it's anthrax, it should be the end of the episode.
Since there's a lot of vitriolic hate, and I think the timer has a couple more minutes yet. So
right.
So I think because it's actually I've thought about this. I've been thinking about this for quite a while. There's a heart in this, so maybe I can offset giving you a shitty movie with a nice gift, which is kind of how most people fix their marriages.
Right, yeah.
So basically that's how I intend to assume this is the flowers and makeup sex for the brutal fight we're about to have. Let's do it that way.
Yeah, that's about right. Every anniversary, my card to my wife just says sorry for everything.
Oh, God. That's so sad.
It works. She hasn't found a good enough divorce lawyer yet.
Yeah, by the way, right. If I'm going to keep kneecapping divorce lawyers, you're going to have to start paying me.
Do you accept caramel corn?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, I do. Damn it. You
in
know
trash
so
bags.
Well.
In trash bags. Is that okay?
How much caramel corn do you think
2 trash bags per
eat?
kneecap.
In the history of our friendship, you've seen me bogart a lot of caramel corn that was supposed to be for the family.
I know the way to your heart.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
So this movie, Angels in the Snow, came out in the year 2015. IMDb is sitting at a 5.8. Mm-hmm. It's skewing a little high. Rotten Tomatoes, however, is probably a little more accurate. There's no critic review because I don't.
Shocker.
This has to be a made-for-TV movie, but I couldn't find out if it was Lifetime or Hallmark or anything. But it's really bad and definitely couldn't have been in theaters. I would sell my nut if this was in an actual theater at any point. But Rotten Tomatoes, the audience aggregated score is only a 30%, which is pretty low.
That is low.
And this is like the happy religious moms are the only people watching this movie. And
so is it religious?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the time my only contribution to this movie really is a couple episodes ago when we were assigning, I was on the can when I realized, oh Christ, I forgot to pick a Christmas movie. So I hastily picked one. And I got very lucky, apparently. So I don't really know. I didn't even get a chance to watch any of this before I gave it to you.
Picked well, because this is probably one of the worst movies I've had to do.
I am delighted.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas to me.
It's got almost nothing redeeming, and I had a lot of rage blackouts during watching the movie. And just woke up with my hands shaking over the keyboard. So I might have typed some things that might not actually have happened in the movie. I'm not 100% sure.
I am excited because it just looked boring and innocuous and like full of white people are great.
That's pretty much what it is, but so much so it hurts.
Oh, Lord.
So the opening credits roll over snowy mountain peaks as we get a voiceover from an adorable little girl with teeth problems. She has all kinds of ganked up teeth, and her voice is affected as such. It's not quite a lisp, but it's also like the stupid, so obvious voiceover kind of thing. Like the record scratch, this is how we got here.
So she got a mouthful of crooked English teeth.
Pretty much, but they're Americans.
Sorry, I'm still the residual England hate.
Still hate the Brits.
Just a little bit there. It's mostly gone.
But she's narrating as we see the van driving, through the mountains. We're on the way to our family Christmas vacation at the new cabin Dad built. And who could have guessed it? Things aren't off to a great start. Surprise!
I already hope that she dies by, like, I hope Jason is in this movie and kills her.
Yeah, you're not in luck. So there's a family of 5 in the car. We got our mom, we got our dad, we have our teenage boy, our teenage girl, and the adorable fucking little girl with teeth problems, who's the focus of the goddamn movie. Little girl.
Sorry.
Little girl in the back seat, stuffed in the middle between her teen siblings, asks if they can can we make snow angels when we get to the cabin?
What kind of question is that? Who looks forward to snow angels?
Children?
Do they?
I know neither of us have ever been one. But,
No.
Yeah.
I basically have Benjamin Button disease.
Then you'll be a child when you're in the old folks' home.
I'm getting younger when the older I get. I'm getting more open to new ideas.
So she says, little snow angels. Teen brother says, it'll be dark by the time we get there, so no, you idiot, we can't make snow angels. Mom yells at brother for calling the little sister an idiot. Little girl says, who's calling who an idiot? Teen girl rolls her eyes and says, who's calling whom? Grammar is important. Teen brother asks the teen girl to put a bag over her head and fucking suffocate herself because she's a cunt. Teen girl asks if she can put her headphones on so she doesn't have to listen to her brother.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So this sounds like my family holidays with less swearing.
Yeah, pretty much. There's so much of that ridiculous family banter and, like, fake fighting and... But it's just, like, rascally, hallmarky bullshit that... it's not authentic, and it's so forced and contrived, it's the worst. So the dad says, no, teen girl, you can't listen to your goddamn headphones, because we're going to have one last happy family Christmas vacation with good conversation before I hang myself in the garage because I was just diagnosed with glioblastoma.
That's where I was going. I was going more on a murder rampage before being suicided by police, but yeah, pretty much the same thing, yeah.
The teen boy in the back mutters and says, you and Mom haven't had a lot of good conversation since he found you with your dick in the cleaning lady's mouth. Or something, I don't know. I wasn't paying a lot of attention. Dad turns on the weather station.
Wait, hang on.
Oh, yeah, yes, question.
Did he actually have an affair with the cleaning lady?
No.
Okay. I
don't think so.
I wasn't sure what part of that, if any, was real.
There's... He says, you and Mom haven't been having a lot of happy conversations lately. And the little girl is like, oh, wow, you said that? Oh, gosh, I have bad teeth.
But does she have her 2 front teeth?
Yeah, but they're all fucking jutting out and weird and gappy.
You were saying that all she does not want for Christmas is not her 2 front teeth.
All I want for Christmas is my parents not to get a divorce.
Oof.
Yeah. That's her Christmas prayer, Larry.
Are you serious?
I'm gonna fucking die. I hate this movie.
You know what would really... Oh, God. You know what would really spice this up? Throw a black family into the mix.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Okay, Dad turns the weather station on, and we hear of a huge impending snowstorm, biggest snowstorm of the last 10 to 15 years. Mom gets pissy because Dad didn't check the weather earlier. Whatever, they bitch at each other.
No wonder they're getting divorced.
Seriously. They arrive at the cabin, and it's enormous and extravagant, and the children are suddenly very happy because they're vapid slaves of capitalistic materialism. Mom seems overwhelmed by the size of the place, and seems a little trepidatious about it overall. Dad seems upset that she doesn't like it because he built it just for her, and he works so hard to provide for the family, and whatever. She says, no, honey, I love it, but then the camera lingers on her face for 10 awkward seconds with a vague expression of worry on her. Probably because she maxed out the credit cards on spa days and lunch cocktails, and she knows they can't afford this goddamn cabin. But we'll find all that out later or whatever. I don't fucking know. It's a stupid movie.
Your blackouts are making this very interesting.
Some of it happened, some of it didn't, whatever. Little girl is excited to decorate the tree.
Ugh.
Mom and Dad bicker over who was supposed to put the decorations in the car because they left the Christmas tree decorations in the home back far away, not the cabin. The little girl, they start fighting like crazy. The little girl says, Mommy, Dad, it doesn't matter. The tree looks pretty enough with just the lights. And honestly, we're just organic pain collectors racing toward oblivion anyway. Mom gets down on one knee and says, You're right, honey. Meaning is just a human construct meant to distract us from our slowly failing bodies. She then shoots an angry look over at Dad and says, Although your father seems to think his dick matters more than this family does.
What's happening?
Okay, so all this more or less happens, but just the wholesome version.
All right. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is this review the most you've used your philosophy degree since
Yes.
you've gotten graduated?
Yes.
Gotten graduated. That's me using my wordsmith degree.
I got graduated from the university with the degree in the thinking.
Oh, this is going to be a treat, isn't it?
Oh, God. This fucking movie. This is the only way I could get through this.
Organic pain collectors.
That's a line from a Dilbert strip. It's my favorite cartoon.
You have seen that one. You've showed me it before. It's so good.
Dogbert just says, try not to think of yourself as an organic pain collector racing toward oblivion. Dilbert says, I didn't until now.
Oh, my God. That's too good.
It's great. Oh, Scott Adams is a Trump supporter. It's really weird.
He's very smart.
I know. It's bizarre.
He's very smart and believes in some very, like, not even the Trump thing. I didn't know that. He believes in some very strange things.
Yeah. He's an interesting cat.
Have you ever heard of affirmations?
No.
He very strongly believes that if he wills something to be, it will be.
What?
Like, he was talking about, like, a test he took for, not like in school, but something he took that he like, visualized the grade that he was going to get, and that's the grade he got. And he thinks that had something to do with it.
Well, smack him right in the mouth.
He's a very smart man. He believes in very silly things. It's. I've read a couple of his books, and it's very confusing. I don't know how to parse him. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm still trying to figure him out.
We'll try to wrap our heads around him at some point.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's written any movies. Probably not. I think he's pretty
focused on
Dilbert.
show.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was middling. Anyway.
Scott Adams corner. Teen girl and teen boy go upstairs, and teen girl asks, was this family ever fun? Teen boy says, it used to be fun when we were kids, but you know what happened. Dun dun dun. Some horrible thing happened in the past. I don't know. Dad fucked someone, whatever.
I was gonna say, who did Dad touch?
So, we don't know yet. It's a big mystery. It's going to be revealed later. It's fucking great. Dad faked his death for insurance money. I don't know.
Isn't that a Simpsons episode?
Several, probably, at this point. The family is at the dinner table, and Dad has to take a business call. Get ready for a running fucking theme.
My brain filled it as business shit.
Yeah, hold on, honey. I just gotta run this toad by the Johnson account.
Johnson account? It's his dick. It's so funny.
So he comes back as Mom is washing the dishes, and she says very sarcastically, because she's a bitch, wow, that didn't take long at all, honey. Fucking cheeky fucking wife. God damn it. Okay. Dad sees all his children on their respective electronic devices and decides to ban electronic devices for the vacation.
Oh, Lord. He sounds like our old boss.
Teen boy naturally asks if Dad will give up his phone, and Dad says, now, son, you know I need it for business. How else am I supposed to bribe the regulators to certify our coffee beans are fair trade when they're harvested by Colombian slave children? You should know better, son.
This might be my favorite episode already.
Mom and Dad argue in the bedroom about how much time he spends working. Little girl comes in the room, just barges in immediately, so I guess they're not having sex that often. She says, Mom, I just wanted to let you know that even though you couldn't afford braces for me, that my friend Ben at school said you were the prettiest mom of all the kids in class. And Mom gives her a hug and says, oh, honey, that's so sweet to compliment me. I just wish your father thought the same thing.
I believe that's real, actually.
No, she doesn't say that.
Oh, jeez.
Little girl leaves and eavesdrops some more on their continued arguing, where Mom implies that she might want a divorce.
Oh, shit.
And little girl
get with Ben. He apparently is available and thinks you're hot.
Little girl starts crying and walks up to a snowy window, which we see the shot from outside in the warm window of her crying, and says, I pray my parents don't get divorced. So it's officially a Christian movie.
Hallelujah. Desert wizard.
Mom and Dad wake up the next morning to pounding at the front door.
Not where I thought that sentence was going.
It turns out it's a family who got stranded on the road in the storm. There's a dad, there's a teen boy, and a teen girl. They had a little girl too, but she died of graft host disease after a bone marrow transplant went wrong.
It's like every time I start to raise a question, you've already answered it.
Our family's teen girl mentions to her brother that the other family siblings seem to like each other, to which our teen boy says, yeah, I'd like you too if you looked like that. Meaning the teen girl from the other family, which is weird and incesty.
Yeah.
And again, I want to point out, I don't believe incest should be illegal. It's not my bag. Some people can deal with it. That's okay. Should not be illegal. But, I don't know. That's creepy.
It's creepy.
Weird, creepy vibe from that comment.
Yeah.
If you were hot, if it looked like it was worth throwing a dick your way, I would be nice to you, sister.
I don't know if this is related or not, but just the line, if you were hot, reminds me of a story my stepdad told me. My stepdad was at a Mario Kart tournament once because our lives are awesome. And he was there, and there was like a couple my age, roughly. At that point, I would have been like 23. Were there, and the dude was playing Mario Kart, and his girlfriend was there ostensibly supporting him. And he pulled a cheeseburger out of his pocket and started eating it. And she said to him, hey, can I have a cheeseburger? Because I guess he had more. And his response was, maybe when I get more money.
What the fuck?
Which, I don't know. He didn't know any of the context of that story, but I think he and my mom and I talked about it for 6 hours.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Maybe if you were hotter, like you as a sister? I don't like saying that.
Right, yeah. It's creepy stuff. Okay, now, so we have these two families, and they're so similar and have such similar players, we're going to need a way to identify them. So, I have an app on my phone. It's a random color generator. So, we'll just assign two different colors, like it might be the blue family and the green family, whatever. So, okay, so for the first one, let me just pull this up. Okay, so the first family, the main family with the little girl, is going to be the white family. Okay, yeah, just a random color. So we'll just pull up another one for the other family that showed up in the snowstorm. Hold on, let me just get a random color. Oh, okay, that's weird. Black. It's the black family. So we got the white family and the black family.
All right.
Yeah. So, okay. Just so we can, keep them separate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Separate but equal, right?
I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, so the white family, which is just random. We'll just call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Right, yeah. So the black family, teen, yes. They're looking at the Christmas tree that doesn't have any ornaments on it. And the black family, teen, because the black family is like the happiest, cheeriest, fucking bestest little fucking family ever. They're all nice and kind, and it makes me sick. So
it's a testament to our personalities and lives that a happy family makes us sick, because I feel the same way.
So, yeah, they're looking at the empty tree, and it's like, oh, your tree doesn't have any ornaments on it. What? Oh, wow, that's
fucking
that's
pagans.
Such a shame. Yeah, and then the two white teenage kids are like, yeah, because mom and dad got in an argument, forgot about it. They fucking assholes. And the fucking teen black kid is like, why don't we make our own Christmas ornaments? We can use stuff around here, like paper, glue, tape, popcorn, and cookies. Yay!
Is he reading that off a manual?
Yeah, he's actually a robot.
Quick, tell him that paradox from the last episode. That'll explode.
So now we get a weird montage with jazzy Christmas music of them all making ornaments out of popcorn, paper, and cookies. The black teen boy and the white teen girl exchange longing sexual looks.
I was going to ask which couple gets together. The white and black girl, the white girl and black boy, the white boy and black girl, or the white boy and white girl.
Also, the white teen boy smears white icing on the black teen girl's face, and in turn, she smears red icing on his face. Is this subtext for cum shots and Red Wings? It's hard to say. And they really do that, the icing smearing. He fucking gives her a money shot on the fucking nose with white icing.
The red is a little more innocuous because I don't think many people are going to think of Red Wings, but the cum shot thing's pretty... Yeah.
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
I feel like there is a sinister person behind this movie.
The devil.
Hopefully.
We're better to hide, but then in plain sight.
We get another voiceover from the little white girl with teeth problems about how she decided that they're going to give their special Christmas Eve presents to the black family.
Zip.
The white teens are suddenly nice and generous, even though they gave away the special gifts that they really wanted. It's so stupid, and like the little girl's doing the voiceover, and it's like, my brother's special Christmas Eve gift was a T-shirt, and my sister had special earrings that matched her favorite necklace. And even though they were looking forward to those gifts, they were happy to give them away. And I consider that a Christmas miracle.
Ugh.
Yep.
Gross me out the door.
Yep. And when the threshold for miracles is that fucking low, you can find them in the toilet when you shit without hemorrhoid blood, as I occasionally do.
Oh, God.
So, Dad, of course, again, throughout the movie, is preoccupied on his phone with business.
White Dad.
White Dad, yeah. While the rest of the families
totally random
are intermingling.
Yes. Intermingling. Yes. Oh, well, I don't know if I like that.
No, just like some of the, like, they're splitting off together and like playing board games or
You're not helping
ornaments.
Your case.
Oh God, we get another montage and a voiceover from the little girl over present opening. This year, I finally learned what the spirit of giving is. Social pressure bred by advertisements manifested in a rampaging season of consumerism designed to stoke the corporate furnace.
Sounds about right.
Very communist slant to this movie, which is kind of weird for a Christian thing, but okay. So the black teen boy starts playing the piano very, very well, while the white teen girl leans over the top of the piano and wonders if what they say about black guys is true. Black Dad starts a rousing game of Monopoly with all the kids, while White Dad looks up from his phone and wonders if he should participate with his family or edge himself in the closet to Korean pornography.
All right, wait. I have a legitimate question.
Yes, of course. It specifically is Korean pornography, yes. South Korean, you know.
No, actually, what is the reason for the black family to be here?
They got stranded in the snowstorm. Their car veered off the road and they got stuck. So they were going to freeze to death.
Are they, like, in the middle of Siberia?
It's the worst snowstorm in 10 to 15 years.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Of course.
Yep.
Is there ever been a movie where it snowed where it's not the worst snowstorm in 15 years?
Nope.
No, not one.
All those movies take place on the same day.
It's a very eventful day. A lot of things happen.
So, Black Mom and White Mom bond over some hot cocoa. White Mom asks, what do you guys do for work? Black Mom says that Black Dad was a high school teacher and she was a nurse. White Mom says, was? Black Mom says, oh, I said was, didn't I? White Mom says, making some life changes? Black Mom says, let's just say some changes have been recently made. White Mom says, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Black Mom says, we just fucking died and now we're a family of goddamn angels here to pull you crackers' heads out your asses because an all-powerful God we are bound to serve decided not to give you the innate strength and wisdom to navigate the world he created for you and instead has to constantly intervene in your lives by killing a black family and sending them back to Earth as angels to sort out your shit!
I'm sorry. What?
The black people are literally angels.
What?
They are literally angels. It's abundantly obvious. If it wasn't obvious already, there's 50 more hints like this of, he was a high school teacher. What do you mean was? We're angels. Fucking stupid.
Are you for real?
I'm for real. You gave me a movie with real angels.
God killed the black family to make these white people...
Yep.
Oh my God! Where was my dead black family to save my parents' marriage?
I don't think you prayed hard enough, Larry. Did you look forlornly out a window while someone with a fucking a stagehand with a squirt bottle misted you in the eyes?
No! Fuck!
Well, yeah, you messed it up. You would have had a black family of angels at your disposal.
Wow. I'm in shock.
It's weird. It's weird.
What is more wholesome on a holiday season than watching a group of fabulously wealthy, white, upper-class people get their first world problems solved? What is more wholesome, Isaac?
I can't think of a thing. I can't.
Well, this took a turn. All right. I'm invested now.
White teen boy sneaks upstairs with black teen girl.
Oh, he's gonna fuck her, right?
Yeah, I thought so. But he pulls out his tablet.
Oh.
Which he snuck upstairs because they're not supposed to have electronic devices.
You start so many sentences in a way that imply one thing and
he pulls out. He pulls out his white cock and the black girl says, "Oh, that little thing." A mosquito bite you?
Thank you. He pulls out tablets.
Pulls out his tablet and starts showing the black teen girl pictures of the Humboldt squid.
Okay, what's a Humboldt squid?
It's a very large, very dangerous squid. I think it's the official name for like the giant squid of the deep, like the 20, 30 foot long squid. That's what he researched for his seminar project in school. And he goes on this tangent about how much he loves them because they're crazy, vicious beasts of the deep. And sometimes fishermen will be there 1 second, and the next second they're at the bottom of the ocean being ripped apart by tentacles.
I don't think that's ever happened.
Probably not. I do think they fuck people's day up, though. But not quite that bad. Black teen girl looks kind of forlorn and says, "We're not so different from the fishermen. Here 1 minute, and gone the next." Fucking heavy-handed angel bullshit. I hate this. I hate it so much.
Oh man, did I hit that fucking jackpot?
White teen boy then asks the black teen girl what her thing is. What would your senior seminar project be if you had one? She says, cookies. She loves baking. Cookies, pies, cakes. Anything that's main ingredients are sugar and butter. So at least she knows her fucking place. I'm sorry.
How
I'm sorry.
is your wife this holiday season?
She is in the kitchen, shackled to the oven.
I have gotten... Yeah, when you said you were sending me cookies in the mail, I didn't think it would be going to be 6,000.
Oh, yeah. She churns them out, or she gets the hose again. Oh, God damn it. I'm going to hell so bad.
Sorry, ladies. He's taken.
The little white girl lists all the presidents. Literally. They stopped the movie for her to list all the presidents
All of them?
in order.
Really?
Unfortunately, this movie was made in 2015, and we don't get to Donald Trump.
Darn.
That's the only thing that's disappointing.
It'd be funny if they... it was 2016, and they said that. they predicted it, or they said Hillary.
Oh, right, yeah.
Or who was the other one? Who was the fucking libertarian that had no chance?
Gary
Ridgway?
Johnson.
No, Gary Ridgway was a murderer. Gary Johnson. Okay.
Yes, wow.
That was the Green River Killer.
Holy shit.
Gary Johnson, that's it.
They're basically the same person.
Yeah, I mean...
allegedly.
They had the same chance of winning, allegedly. No, I'm not alleging that. That's actually true.
So yeah, I don't know, nothing else. There's like the white family's learning from the black family how to be good people, and this just happens over and over again, especially with the teen kids, because like the little girl's like says to the teen boy who she's got a fucking wet 8-year-old pussy for. It's weird. I don't know.
Isaac,
she wants to fuck him.
Isaac, come now. Stop glamorizing Nazis and sexualizing the children.
She wants his dick.
Okay, fine. Can we maybe put a moratorium after this episode on ever saying wet 8-year-old pussy again, please?
It's
For
a
fuck's sake. It's
metaphor.
fucking Christmas.
No, she specifically later asks him to take her to her prom. What happens after prom, Larry?
Okay.
You get it in. I'm not imagining this. Don't put this on me.
All right.
She knows what she wants.
Will you stop?
She's a
Fine,
sophisticated girl.
Fine.
She knows all the presidents. She can
let-
make her own decisions. Okay,
Let's
legally she can't. No, she can't.
let's just put a moratorium on certain phrases that are going to sound terrible when you're giving a stump speech to be the senator from New Jersey.
That possibility is long gone. But yes, good point.
My God, yes.
Yes. We'll only accept pussies aged fine 18 years in oak barrels.
Yes.
Yes. God damn it.
The fuck is this show?
I don't know. But yeah, so she says to the black guy who she has a crush on, we'll say it delicately.
You can say whatever you want. Just, again, I take a slight issue. I think in images, for fuck's sake.
She says to the teen black guy, do you want to hear me recite the presidents? And her white teen brother gets all snarky and says, oh God, don't get her started. She'll never shut up. And the teen black guy, who's super nice and the best person ever, is like, no, that's awesome. You take such an interest in history. I would love to hear you recite those presidents. That's sure impressive. Golly gee.
Who's your favorite president?
Trump.
Mine's Taft. Whenever I don't know the answer in Jeopardy for a president question, I've shouted Taft since I was 17. The one time I didn't, my sister did, and that was the only time it was ever Taft. And
That's amazing.
I'm not being any kind of facetious. The whole family laughed at me, and I don't think I've ever wanted to shrink up and die more than that moment.
Was the question which president got stuck in a bathtub?
No, I know that one.
Okay, good.
This little bitch recites the presidents.
Yeah, and it's again the
just gonna pass her what you said, Trump. All right, fine with it.
Black teen boy being an example of how to be a good older brother, and the white teen boy slowly but surely learning from the angels. They're angels. They're angels, Larry. Why are they angels? Little white girl makes everyone hang the family stockings because that's a family tradition, but it's a Montgomery family tradition. Of course, their last name's Montgomery. Rich fucking white people name.
Yeah,
I
mean, absolutely.
She pulls out of her bag or whatever one last... What did you... You thought I was...
Every time you start so many sentences that just sound like they're going to be sexualized.
Come on. When have I ever sexualized anyone? Gotcha.
Can you insert the clip from like 12 episodes ago where we were talking about Hitler and Eva Braun? And after I said that, you sighed and said, such a good love story.
It's basically Romeo and Juliet.
Pretty much, yeah.
In the bunker down there,
yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
You think he was visited by angels in the snow?
Probably.
Oh my god, Angels in the Snow. Great name for a Coke movie.
A Coke movie?
Yeah, cocaine.
Oh, I thought Coca-Cola. I was confused.
No, you fucking moron.
Right, yeah.
Sorry,
It's a sequel to Scarface.
Yeah, exactly. Angels in the Snow. You know, there's a Scarface video game where he survives.
Oh,
You start at the end scene of the movie where he doesn't die, and then he has to rebuild his empire.
Oh, nice.
It's not good.
Oh,
It's
not
no
so
good.
No. Bummer.
Angels in the Snow pulls out a pussy out of her bag. I don't know.
She's got her bag of stockings. They hang them all, and then she says,
Stockings. Keep your stockings in a bigger stocking like an American.
I have one more stocking to hang. And she hangs a stocking for baby Bella. White mom and white dad look sad. Black mom says, who the fuck is baby Bella? A mushroom? No, okay, she doesn't say that. Little white girl with teeth problems says, baby Bella was my sister, but she is in heaven now. And mom says, we lost her when she was 3.
Oh. Shit.
And little girl says, thank God we got her baptized in time, otherwise she'd spend eternity in purgatory with all the other heathen babies.
Okay. Is that real?
The purgatory thing? No. Dead baby? Yes. The dead baby is the cloud hanging over the family.
Okay.
As there always is. Okay.
Yep.
Black family decides to share a family tradition with the white family, where they pass the Christmas candle around and share something that they're thankful for. Sounds like more of a Thanksgiving thing to me, but fucking whatever.
Sorry, what? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking stupid. Although, to be fair, I don't know very much about black families' culture. Whatever their culture is, I don't really know. I didn't pick up on any
it's angel culture now, isn't it?
I guess so. I mean, there was nothing to really identify what culture they might be part of in the movie, so it's hard to say.
Right.
So, Black Dad says he's thankful for each precious moment, and his word of advice to everyone is to enjoy every moment as much as possible, because someday you might die in a tragic automobile accident on a snowy road, so God can turn you into an angel to save a rich white family.
Who knows? We might return to the fires of hell. All rapists! This is cutting off 10 years of our sentence.
Jesus. They pass the candle around and everyone has cute, awesome, thankful things to say, except Dad says he's thankful that his business has been so good this year, and White Mom gets up and storms away in frustration.
What's wrong with being thankful for that?
Because that's all he's thankful for. It's all he's focused for. He doesn't really care about his family. He just wants to provide rich, flashy things to his wife, and his wife just wants to have good interpersonal relationships with her and her husband, with her kids. Yeah. It's your standard dad works too much, love the family more thing.
So the moral of the story is don't have kids.
Pretty much.
Interesting.
The moral of the story is the fucking our overworked culture gets these movies shoved down their throats about how not to work so much, but you have to work to put food on the table. It's complicated.
Yeah.
I hate everything.
Yeah.
I hate everything.
It's almost like it was made by someone with no context.
Yeah, almost.
I think movies that encourage you not to work as hard and spend time with your family are actually a death sentence in Japan. I think if you're found with this movie in Japan, they just shoot you.
Oh, that makes sense. And if you're found without at least 3 DVDs of tentacle porn, you're also shot.
Yeah, I think so.
3 is not much.
I don't think you need to have those on your person.
In your home.
Yes,
the random
definitely.
search and seizure.
Oh yeah, in your home, yes.
Yeah. So White
Let's
Mom
malign
and...
their culture, too. Happy Christmas to all!
White Mom and Black Mom are bonding together some more. Not sexually, I'm sorry.
Oh.
When the lights go out, Black Mom says, "What happened?" White Mom says, "I don't know. The fucking blizzard knocked out the power." What do you mean, what happened? The lights went out. You're in the middle of a blizzard. Mm-hmm. That made me angrier than anything else. That made me angrier than the Angels.
Really?
I think I was just losing my shit. I don't know. I was so mad. White Dad, Black Dad, White Teen go out to the shed to check the generator, battling the horrible blizzard and the driving snow. The generator is broken. They go back inside. Shingles are blowing off the roof. Trees are falling down around them. Dad freaks out, says he's going to sue the contractors, and he hopes that they don't freeze to death, and the little girl gets really scared and starts crying, and the mom's mad at the dad. Whatever. Dumb shit. The families huddle together around the fire to keep warm so they don't freeze to death. Little white girl asks Black Teen, to take her to prom, so we get that whole thing.
Okay.
He says, well, I don't make promises I can't keep, but I would if I could, but I can't because I'm fucking dead.
Also, he would be into his 30s at that point.
Not quite, because she's like 8 and he's 16.
Okay.
So, still
right.
24 to 17, 25 to 17. Not cool.
No, not at a prom.
No, yeah.
Definitely not.
Because you know what happens after a prom? A good dicking.
Mm-hmm. I had a good
Yep.
prom, yeah.
Yep. So that 8-year-old...
Did I mention on the show that I was prom king?
I think you have.
All right. It's a fact that I only remember when other people are talking about proms.
It's still one of my favorite things about you.
It's utterly meaningless. Just every time a prom comes up, we had a movie called Fuck the Prom. Of course, I've talked about it.
Right, yeah.
I forgot. Sorry, it's been a while. We've done
prom.
so many episodes. Oh, you're right. Forgive me. I sworded in the middle of a.
It's been like 7-8 months since we did that episode.
I know. We're starting to get a lot of these. I'm really impressed with our. I'm gonna take the Christmas candle. And I'm thankful for our dedication, and which flies in the face of our usual laziness.
Amen.
Yes,
I haven't committed to anything as much as this podcast, even my marriage.
How is your wife? I already used that bit this episode.
You're still shackled to the oven.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, so anyway, yeah. Okay, did he say he's dead, or are you just being angry again?
Just being angry again.
I'm waiting for the shoe to drop on this white family figuring this out.
Oh, God. So, the families all sleep next to each other on the fireplace floor. In the middle of the night, Mom wakes up and goes in the kitchen to magic bullet herself. White Dad walks in on her,
Clever.
and she says, this $12 piece of plastic is more man than you'll ever be, and by the way, after this storm, I'm taking the kids and leaving. And they bicker and banter and whatever. Mom goes back to bed. White Dad goes out alone in the middle of the storm to go to his car to get his wallet for some reason that we don't know. And as he's coming back, a tree falls on him and he's pinned in the snow and he's going to freeze to death. Yay.
There's a condom in his wallet. He's going to give it to Black Mom.
Damn straight. Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe not.
Okay, tree falls on him.
The tree falls on him and, I don't know, we did star wipe away from that, whatever. The... Lights come back on in the house, and everyone wakes up, and they're excited because the power is back on. The generator magically started working. I don't think that's how generators actually... If it's broken,
Probably
it's
not.
going to stay broken. But whatever.
Maybe it was Santa's magic turn-off machine. These movies are tied together. That's what happened. Oh, my God.
Was there a big snowstorm in your movie? No. Well, I guess if it's England and the United States, the weather patterns would be different. That's fair.
Yeah.
There's logical consistency in the universes.
It's true, yep.
So, yeah, White Teen notices that Dad's missing. They go search the house for him, can't find him. White Teen notices him outside in the snow. They run out to save him. He's unconscious. Black Mom, who was a nurse before she fucking died, says he's probably fine, but he has a concussion, so they lay him in bed, and he's unconscious for several hours. I'm pretty sure if you're unconscious for several hours, you're not just fine.
After a concussion? Yeah, I think that's death. Isn't that your brain hemorrhaging and dying? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a medical man, but I think I've heard that's bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure getting knocked out like happens in movies. It doesn't really work that way. You don't hit someone once and they're unconscious indefinitely.
Yeah.
Like, they might be out briefly, and if they're out for a long time, they need to be in a hospital immediately if they want to live.
Yes.
So,
it's probably fine.
There's that. Oh, God. So, little white girl is crying and says she's worried her dad is going to die.
And then God came down and said, I granted your wish. Now your parents cannot get a divorce.
Oh, shit, that would have been good. White teen girl is sitting by herself crying. Black teen boy comes over and calms her hysteria with a little clitoral stimulation. Or comforts her, I don't know, whatever, something.
Column A, column B.
Yeah, pretty much. Dad wakes up and all his white kids pile in the bed, and he promises that he's going to change and be a better dad. There's like nothing precipitates this. Like I can't, you almost froze to death. I don't know. It's stupid. They don't earn anything in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, why is his mind suddenly changed? I mean, to him, the last in it's not like he's. I don't care. He got hit by a tree and then woke up. I'd be pissed.
Right. Oh God! They wake up. Now, because that's all still the middle of the night, they wake up the next day, it's Christmas morning, and the storm is over. All the kids, white and black, could go outside with black mom and black dad and play in the snow. With little white girl in the lead, they all make snow angels, fulfilling the prophecy from the beginning of the movie. And she even counts the snow angels, because with all the kids, black mom, black dad, she's like, 7 snow angels. Whee!
This one's like President Carter.
There's peanuts littered around it. This one's President Trump. It has an orange tint. Right. Black dad says, looks like it's time for us to leave. Black teen asks if they can stay. Black dad walks over to him and says, it's time for us to move on, son. You know what I mean. Because they're fucking dead. They're fucking angels. They have to go to heaven. God damn it. White dad pulls black dad aside and tells him, hey, can you do me a favor? My wife is gonna leave, said she's gonna leave me as soon as you guys fuck off out of here. So why don't you stick around an extra day so I can trick her back into loving me? And black dad's like, shit fam, I got you. Don't let that pussy get away.
Can podcasts lose listens? Can our listens go down from what
Probably.
Can retroactively people forget about listening because that's what's going to happen?
Yeah, you go back into the podcast app and subtract episodes from the feed.
Yeah, I mean, everything you said about the white dad is not incorrect.
Yeah, he's a bad man.
Trick my wife, stick around another day to trick my wife. That's not wrong. That's what a lot of these movies do.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Because none of the problems get resolved. And it's like the older the parents at the end of Love, Wedding, Marriage. It's like none of the problems in the beginning were resolved. We're getting back together.
Yep.
Where the same things be the case.
I thought my husband almost died.
Yep.
So
that's
the
why
one I was going to divorce.
Reconciliations never or hardly ever actually work in real life.
Yeah.
So yay. White mom and dad talk. Dad admits that he went out to his car in the storm to get the only picture of him with baby Bella from his wallet, because he carries it everywhere and he suddenly and desperately needed to see it again. It felt like his life depended on it. He starts crying and says he forgot to check on the baby the night she died and it's all his fault. Mom says the doctor said the baby died in the morning, so fuck it, whatever. It doesn't matter. You didn't kill the baby. What? Okay. And yeah, this got brought up earlier because when Black Dad was passing the candle around. He was saying, I'm grateful for my beautiful wife, and the first day I met her, she was wearing a white dress, and fucking titties were out, and she was looking hot to trot. And white mom, because she's mean and hates her husband, snarkily says, I bet you don't remember what I was wearing on the day we first met. So then when Dad's all crying, he's like, I killed her baby. She's like, no, you didn't kill your baby. It's fine, it's cool. He's like, you were wearing a red dress, and you had long hair and earrings. And she's like, oh, you do remember. That means you've loved me all along.
Why is that always a thing in movies that people care about?
Yep. I don't know.
Do you remember what your wife was wearing when you first met her?
Yeah, because it was a bathing suit, and I think that's funny.
Okay. All right. I mean...
And she was 17 at the time.
And
you're
a pig.
30? I was 30, yeah.
Thank God she's legally deaf. Can't listen to these.
Yeah. Gotta. So at Christmas dinner, White Dad asks Black Dad if he can have another chance at the Christmas candle.
Oh, God. White people. Come on.
And he says he's thankful that Black family showed up and proved that maybe it was the white family that needed help after all. And he says all the typical thank you, Dad shit. I love my kids. You're all so special. I love seeing your beautiful smiles. Family is good, whatever. Black family, next morning, whatever, I don't know, says their goodbyes. They're getting ready to leave. And they walk off in the snow, presumably to go fetch their abandoned car. Which seems kind of weird, because they're just walking off still in a bunch of snow. It's a nice sunny day. They're just walking off in the snow to their car, which might be in a snowdrift or whatever. But the very next scene, the dad says to the rest of the family, just in the living room, what were we thinking? We never should have let them leave. Let's go check on them. Grab the snow gear. So they all put on snowshoes and go snowshoeing out to find the Black family. But out in the snow, they stumble on a memorial with people surrounding a picture of the Black family, who apparently died in the snow when their car veered off the road. The teen girl says, no, we were just with them an hour ago. I have a selfie with teen boy. She pulls out her phone and he's disappeared from the picture. It's just a selfie of her with an empty space next to her. They go back to the house.
There was a car horn I could mime myself falling onto and it just blaring like as if I died on it.
They get back to the house. The little white girl goes back to the snow angels. Remember how there were 7 snow angels?
Yep.
There's only 3 snow angels now. Because the 4 black people who made snow angels were real angels. So their snow angels disappeared, which makes sense. Everything makes sense.
Everything does not make sense.
Dad gets a final business call on his phone while he's surrounded by his family next to these snow angels and does the typical I don't need this anymore and throws his expensive cell phone over his shoulder into the snow. I think you still need a cell phone, Dad. I don't know, maybe it was a separate business phone. Maybe.
Or you can say, hey, I'm dealing with something. I will call you back.
Airplane mode. Fucking airplane mode.
Like a reasonable human being.
Yep. And they do some Christmassy montagey shit. That's it. That's the end of the movie.
So, they're real angels, huh?
They're real angels.
So God, in his eternal wisdom, his capital H, killed a black family.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Or, I mean, are we alleging that God killed them, or are we just saying they died and then God was like, oh, I got some fresh souls here? Well, I mean, they had to be. What if they were like? What if they? I mean, I joked about it earlier. What if they all were rapists? Would he couldn't use them? He had to kill a different family. He did kill them. God killed them.
If he's all powerful and all knowing, he knows what's going on.
Yeah,
it's all part
when
of
you're
his
sleeping.
plan.
He knows when you're awake.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. Bill Hicks, a comedian who I think I mentioned last episode too, has one line where he says, "The idea of God fucking with my head scares the shit out of me. And yeah, that would, I don't know that I'd be little happy white girl, like, they were 3 angels all along. No, I think I'd be screaming, oh God, there's ghosts. Ghosts are real.
Right. Yeah.
We're all insane.
And they do a whole thing, too, where the little girl does a voiceover where she's, like, looking at the snow angels and saying, it all makes sense, where she goes back through all the hints they dropped. I'm like, that's why he said he couldn't promise to take me to prom. And that's why I have bad teeth. Even though my dad is rich.
Anyway.
I guess she's too young for braces. I don't know how children work, and I will never know how children work, even after I have them. Yeah. I refuse.
I almost said fuck children again.
Yeah, watch that.
To hell with children.
Thank you.
Or to heaven. These movies were just, things don't get resolved in a good way. That's not how things work. There's no such thing as angels that come down and fix all your rich white person problems.
Right.
You have to grow and evolve, and you're not going to do that over the course of 2 days with the help of magically dead people that God murdered, allegedly.
Yep. This movie was a disaster all around. Never funny, never moving, never good. The acting was bad. The writing was all bad. The jokes were all bad. Ugh. The little girl was utterly insufferable. It was religious to boot.
And my question is just, who is this for? Really? Like, are these
Hallmark Channel moms?
Are these kind of things really? Are this kind of people really out there?
Yeah, lots of them.
God damn.
They're out in droves, Larry. There's more of them than there are of us.
What are we?
It's monsters.
Hey, you're not wrong. Well,
but yeah. So I at 1.5.
Wow.
This is just disastrous.
Ooh, man.
I'm struggling to think if there's really a worse movie I've seen, really.
Well, I know historically you were very mad at Perfect Sisters, and you were very confused by B-Movie.
Yeah, I guess Perfect Sisters is still worse because it's whitewashing 2 teenage girls murdering their mom because they're selfish twats. And this is just whitewashing, the problem of theodicy and an all-powerful God in a universe where they're suffering, but whatever.
When your philosopher comes out, I get a little hard, and I'm a straight man.
Oh, God.
Isaac has a degree. He is an incredibly intelligent man, and when he gets to use those powers, it is sexy.
I work at a grocery store.
But you have a degree.
Yes, in groceries. It's great. I love when fucking little old ladies will come up to me and be like, how do you pick out a good cantaloupe? And I'll just pick it up and feel it and like put it up to my ear and be like, this is a good cantaloupe, ma'am.
That's never happened.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I do all kinds of shit like that. It's amazing.
Oh, my God. I don't know if I've ever told you this story. At V&S, the sandwich shop we used to work at, I guess I revealed the name. If you care, you can delete it. I don't fucking care. Let people come at
whatever.
Me. The one day I was outside, I was sweeping up some mess somebody made on one of the tables out front. And
I remember this story.
A man and his kid walked by. I'll never forget this. I've never wanted a human being to actually die more so that I still kind of want this guy to die horribly. I'm cleaning up this mess somebody made, and this dad and his kid walked by. I don't really pay attention. They don't really pay me attention. It's just like a sidewalk on a street. And the kid asks, very innocently as a child would, why is that man cleaning, like sweeping up outside? Because it was on like a fucking, one of those outdoor green carpets. And the dad's response was, because he didn't go to college. And I stopped and just stared at the back of his head like, did that just happen?
I think you would have been justified in murdering him.
I should have chased him down and, like, at least thrown the trash at him or something.
That's so rough. Oh, my God.
It makes for a great story, but, boy, because I was actually in college at the time. I didn't get a degree because I'm a quitter, apparently.
But
yeah.
And you were a young man.
Yeah, I was like 21, 22.
Right, exactly. You were college age. It's not like you were in your 40s and you were going back to college or something.
My question to him should have been, what do you do, sir? Are you a fucking astrophysicist? Or do you wrench on cars at the fucking... I don't know.
Wrench on cars?
I don't want to malign anyone in there.
Don't malign the grease monkeys. Come on.
Right. We've all done our share of shitty work or work we love and, other people look down on. Just that one was just teaching his kid who was like maybe 7. He didn't go to college. Like, come on.
You know what I realized the other day and it made me feel weird and I don't know how to feel about it? I've never had a job without a uniform.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Jeez. I have a job with a dress code, which is kind of like a uniform. But no, not...
Every job I've had has had the company logo on the shirt.
Jeez.
So... I guess for a while at VNS we were just wearing black shirts, but...
Yeah, but still, same thing. Same concept. It was a uniform. It was a black shirt. Yeah.
They were provided.
Usually.
Yeah.
I bought plenty of my own.
Boy. Okay, yeah, we should stop dicking around.
Wow, so Jesus.
We have some movies that we're going to subject each other to. And what order are we doing? Were we closing things up?
Well, but first, I did make you watch a shitty movie, but it is Christmas.
Yes.
And I want to buffer that before we get into next week because it's going to go downhill fast.
Okay, so you want to hurt me?
I want to hurt you, and then I want to heal you, and then I want to hurt you again. I don't want you to die. I want you to live long enough to fucking hurt you again. So I sent you something in the mail. Santa Beard sent you a little Christmas present.
Yes.
And I was thinking you could open it and describe it for listeners because I'm very proud of it.
Very quick, funny story. That my wife suggested I impart because it's proof of how oblivious I am. But the package arrived in the mail, and I told her ahead of time it was coming.
I told her too, I think.
I think so, yeah. Mm-hmm. But, and I'm not supposed to know what it is until we open it up, of course, and I think she was concerned that the packaging might give it away. Mm-hmm. Or give you some guesses.
It's going to be pretty obvious when you read the fucking mail.
So she, I was sitting on the couch playing video games or whatever. She comes in with the package and goes to the desk which is in the same room, goes to the desk where I do recording at. It's like, I'm putting this under the desk on this little shelf where you're not going to accidentally see it, but it'll be right next to your knee while you're recording, so you can just go grab it next time you're recording. And then, just before we were about to record, you reminded me, oh yeah, we're doing your Christmas present. I was like, oh, fuck. Hey, wife, where's the goddamn Christmas present? She's like, are you kidding? You jackass.
I hope you had to wake her up for that.
Yep. I had to shake her out of, all the sleeping pills I mixed in with her fucking hot cocoa.
Oh, man. Do you let her get out of the wheelchair to sleep, or?
No. I'd have to move her. Why would I do that?
Okay, fair enough. Has she ever seen the upstairs of where you live?
No, thank God, that's my sanctuary. It's where I keep all the sex dolls. Okay, so
yes.
Santa Claus has brought me a special gift. Get excited. Custom octopus? Your gear is here.
Custom octopus? All right.
There's an octopus on the logo.
I hope they send the wrong thing and it's just it's a mountain of horse porn.
Oh, get out of here. No way. It's a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt that says New Jersey Airbuds, and there's a logo of Air Buddy dunking the ball.
And look at the back.
Oh no. Oh no. It says Spaghetti number 26, property of Robert Vince.
26 is the number of Air Bud movies that are currently exist.
Oh my god. You
Merry
put way
Christmas.
too much thought into this.
About 2 weeks after we recorded the Spaghetti and Cocoa episode,
my God.
I thought he needs to have a jersey that says spaghetti on the back, and it just evolved from there.
This is the most random shirt. If someone doesn't know anything. New Jersey Airbuds, because the movie isn't associated with Jersey at all.
I realized 2 days after I ordered it, it doesn't even have a logo or name on it. It won't even advertise. It's just for you. So, for those of you who can't see it, it's like a sports style jersey, regular sports jersey. They don't sell individual ones. That has on the front like it's a basketball team, New Jersey Airbuds with the Airbud logo, and on the back it has spaghetti with the number 26, and in small print at the bottom, property of Robert Fitz. If you have not listened to our Spaghetti and Cocoa episode, please go listen.
God, I can't wait to wear this around someone who has no idea.
I'm looking forward. I'm hoping this spawns some good stories.
Oh my God.
I hope that in 3 years you have a fucking Little League basketball team called the New Jersey Airbuds.
I'm gonna name my firstborn Spaghetti.
We got so much mileage out of you not knowing how to spaghetti the name Kevin and filling it in spaghetti. Oh, God.
Holy Christ. Oh, Larry.
Merry
my
Christmas.
face hurts.
Thank
you.
Head hurts, yes.
Thank you kindly, sir. I will wear it proudly.
I'm so happy.
Oh, my God.
Well, unfortunately, now it is time for you to hurt again.
Oh, God. So
and I'm even more... I don't know if I could be more excited than you getting that shirt, but I am more excited about the movie you're going to be watching.
What are you going to subject me to?
So, Isaac, what is your least favorite decade?
It would be the 1980s. Nothing good happened in that decade.
That's where you're wrong. You see, there's a movie that I love. And it's not good. But I texted my stepdad who introduced it to me to it, and we both equally love it. And I said, "Black movie is on Netflix," and he's texted back, "Oh, great movie." And I said, "I don't think that's true. I think we might be biased to just like it." And he said, "You're wrong, and that's okay."
Are there any big names in this movie?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Then I don't think we worried if we had the same movie.
I don't think we did, because there's two pretty big names.
Yeah, this one.
Mine.
No, this one has no one you've ever heard of.
Okay.
But it does have one of my favorite characters in any movie ever made.
Oh, God.
And a character I will be playing in some kind of tabletop role-playing game before I'm dead. So, your movie is called The Last Dragon.
I have heard of this. I think this is one my wife likes a lot.
That's good.
Oh, no, never mind. I saw this as I was going through movies today. This was one of the ones, I didn't watch any of it, but I thought it looked bad. Oh, no.
Isaac, I was afraid you were giving this to me because I love it. You will hate this.
Oh.
It is the entire 80s in a movie.
I think I got confused between The Last Unicorn and Pete's Dragon or some shit. I don't know. Fucking dragon movies, whatever. But my wife likes those movies, and I mixed them all up in my head.
Yeah. I would... This movie is insane. And I fucking love it. I have not seen it in a long time. I did have to watch 2 or 3 scenes in here because there's some that are just worth watching over and over and over.
Maybe you can help me with this description because I'm confused.
Sure.
He wants to be just like Bruce Lee, so when he falls for an alluring VJ, he knows he's got a glow for it. Mm-hmm. What's a VJ?
A video DJ.
And glow for it.
So, The Last Dragon has a song written for it called The Last Dragon. And I'm not going to spoil anything about this movie. I really have not seen it in a long time. There's a lot of the plot details I don't quite remember, which is good. I'm not going to watch it until I hear your review, because I want to come in pure and see what I can remember. Because it's been, like, probably 8 years since I've seen it. But you are the Last Dragon. You possess the power of the glow. Of 80s song.
No.
This movie has my favorite character, one of my favorite characters in all of fiction. Sho'nuff. The Shogun of Harlem.
Okay. I don't know. Oh god. I'm worried. I might like that. I'm scared.
Even if you like it, just talking of it's so insane that you'll be able to talk about it. I'm sure. Assure you.
I really don't like the 80s. I really don't.
It's 80s as fuck. Wait till you see the VJ.
Oh, I'm not happy.
I just want to hear you talk about it. I don't even care if you don't like it. I don't think you possibly can, knowing you, but
I'm sure I
won't. I saw it and I gasped audibly.
I went past the thumbnail just like a couple hours ago. God damn it. All right, well, Larry, you are also going to the 1980s for your next movie.
Yeah, I don't have a particular hatred of it, although a lot of it is definitely bad.
This is a really weird movie that there was, just doing a little bit of research, there was some kind of shakeup with the studio going bankrupt. So it had a big budget. There was an actual budget for it.
Okay.
But it saw an extremely limited release, and it is just a bizarre, very forgotten movie.
Let me just stop you here. It doesn't sound like it should be on Netflix.
Kinda. It's weird. It has two pretty big names. One is Fred Savage. Are you familiar with him?
Yeah, I'm familiar with him.
Kid from the Wonder Years, and I think he does a lot of producing and stuff now.
I'm not, I know of him. I don't know a ton about him, but I am familiar, yes.
He's also the little kid from the real life parts of The Princess Bride.
Okay.
That Peter Falk is.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's right.
And I'll tell you the other name after I let you know about this movie. The movie is called Little Monsters.
No. Oh God, I know about this.
Oh, good.
Oh, no. Oh,
good.
God.
Oh,
fuck
good.
my ass.
Do you know who is the main monster?
No, I don't remember.
I want you to see the thumbnail, read the description, and I will tell you who plays Maurice, I think his name is.
Oh, I accidentally started the movie.
This is a weird one.
Even though we do a show about Netflix, God, I hate Netflix's fucking user interface on PC.
Yeah, it's pretty clunky, and it always plays the movies when you don't want them to play. I
started playing the movie a second time.
Once you start playing it, it's not going to want to give you the description. I found that, too.
Brian knows there are creatures under his bed. When he faces his fears and confronts them, however, he makes some hilariously weird new friends. Howie Mandel?
Yes, he plays Maurice, the weird blue monster.
I used to watch a reviewer, who I think he still does stuff, called The Nostalgia Critic, who was very popular, and he reviewed this, and it always looked so ridiculous.
Oh, golly, yeah. I watched a couple minutes.
God.
And it's wild stuff.
Hey, look, a family movie again. All right.
Well, at least this one's weird.
This starring Fred Savage, Howie Mandel, Daniel Stern. Genres: children and family movies, comedies. This movie is, goofy. I can search by movies that are goofy. Oh, you're fucked.
Oh, no.
The Goofy movie. I don't want to watch Little Monsters.
Well, I don't want to watch The Last Dragon, so we're in the same boat.
Oh, God damn it. The Last Dragon, I don't care if you love it or hate it. I hope you hate it.
Of course.
But I would be delighted if you loved it.
I'll try to give my most honest opinion of it.
The Shogun of Harlem.
That's either going to win me over completely, it'll be the worst thing in the world.
Either way wins for me.
Yeah,
Even if the rest of the movie doesn't. If Shown Up
there is
doesn't,
no middle
there's
ground,
something
I'm
wrong
sure.
with you.
Yeah. Oh, God. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. We're going down an 80s rabbit hole. Coincidentally. We didn't plan that at all.
Completely unrelated. And they must have just added them at the same time.
Yeah, probably. I could see that.
Because if I had seen The Last Dragon on here, I would have absolutely watched it and or given it to you. Probably both.
Right, yeah.
So, man.
Well, I guess that's it for today's episode. Thank you all.
Fun episode.
Yeah. God. I'm going to hell. No angels can save me. God needs to kill several black families to redeem this soul.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Oh, boy.
But thank you so much for listening. Make sure to poke us, Twitter, let's twat us on the Facebook and the Twitter at Pals of Netflix. Send us an email, palsofnetflix@gmail.com. Quick thank you to Kevin MacLeod from Incompetech.com, where you get all of our music we use in this episode. If you need music for your creative projects, check out his website. You can use it all for free as long as you give him credit. Make sure to rate and subscribe and tell us about your friends. We'd love to hear what it's like to have friends.
And thank you for listening. If you have been listening, and this is not the opening of a bit, I'm serious. Thank you very much. We really love doing this, and it's a good thing for both of our lives, and we're really glad people actually seem to be enjoying it.
This is like the surrogate for good, solid families for us.
Honestly, yes.
Because we both had some issues, with various things with our family. I lost a parent very young. So it's nice to have a little stability.
Yes.
And these inane, deeply offensive ramblings are the closest thing I have to a role model for myself.
Oh, dear.
God. Oh, going to hell.
So really, thank you for being a part of our lives and this holiday season and all that thankful shit. I'm going to save it. Look, you guys need to have your own values from your own murdered black family, by God. But thank you from the bottom of our hearts for listening and being a part of this. We're looking forward to next year's... I guess there's going to be a New Year's one, huh? One before New Year's.
Yeah, I guess that'll be your movie, I think.
Great.
Right? What's your fucking movie?
Little Monsters, you fucking
Little Monsters,
big monster.
Oh, God, Howie Mandel.
I guess that's it.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next Sunday.
Smell you under the mistletoe. That works, right? That scans.